Good evening, Coconuts. Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good
Okay,
evening,
good
sir.
evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
So, where do we start? So, who will do the questioning? Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good, yes. Good
The
evening. Good,
question for
early
this,
evening. Good
the
afternoon.
question that we would like
Yes,
to
I'm
ask,
listening.
sir, is what preparations are made, sir, prior to anchoring operations, sir?
So, with this answer, do you have to write it down or just have to? I just have to recite everything. How you want it? Correct. So, in preparation, in
Yes.
the, so only one question. Any other question? Any other question?
Yes, sir. That
Any
would
other
be the
question?
only question, sir.
That will be the. So say again. How? Say again. Give me back. Throw back the question again. How will be?
Yes, sir. The
Say
question
again.
was, sir, what preparations are made prior to anchoring operations?
Okay. Anchoring cadet. One. Sige, I will say it one by one. So prior anchoring operation, standby. So normally the procedure, one, you should consult guide to port entry publication. Number two, you should be able to consult as well. You have to check, I mean to say. You have to consult guide to port entry publication as well as NP 136, ocean passages of the world. Standby gentlemen, just listen to me. Ocean passages of the world. Then thirdly, you should also check your ASD in particular area. What we call this Admiralty sailing direction. So in this case, let's say we be using Manila. So you have to look for Manila. Which MP number? Notice of publication. If we're to drop anchor at South Harbor, for example. Now, the purpose of right to port entry, the other volume for that is fair play. Fair play. So the guide to port entry, for the guide to port entry, gentlemen, we have the port information as well, the anchorage area, designated anchorage area. Now, for the designated anchorage area, cadet, sometimes you have quarantine area for anchorage, quarantine anchorage. I may say quarantine anchorage. Sometimes, so you must check first. Okay. So again, to give you the answer first, you should be able to consult the guide to port entry. Otherwise, fair play. Fair play comes in 4 volumes, while guide to port entry comes in 2 volumes. So that would be a volume Alpha to Kilo and Lima to Zulu. Excuse me, Alpha to Kilo, volume 1 for the guide to port entry, and volume 2 is Lima to Zulu. Since Philippines is on the volume 2, you should be able to check Philippines from Lima to Zulu because we are letter P, Papa. So we should fall on volume 2 for the context and the port for the port area plan. After you have the guide to port entry, you'll check the notice publication 136, ocean passages of the world. Then number 3, Admiralty sailing direction. In this case, let's use Manila or ASD. And the guide to port entry this time, gentlemen, have to come back here. The purpose for the guide to port entry, so you'll be able to know as well the postal chart. Postal chart for the guide to port entry number 1, you should be able to determine the harbor charts for the approaches such as anchorage, the approaches for anchorage, then for maybe pilot station. So you should be aware where's the pilot station as well, just in case for emergency, and maybe any form of breakwater. There could be breakwater. Now the breakwater, gentlemen, in and outside the breakwater. If you're inside the breakwater, that is what we call inner roadstead. Inner roadstead. While outside the breakwater, close to the pilot station, you'll be on the outer roadstead. Outer roadstead. Okay? So, the purpose of guide to port entry, you should be able to check the harbor charts, which are the approaches. So, in the approaches, you can see the anchorage areas, the assigned anchorage or designated anchorage, pilot station, and the breakwater for clarity. And besides, you'll be able to navigate with the coastal charts on the guide to port entry. Now, for the notice for the sailing direction ASD cadet for the ASD, you should be able to know the local vicinity or area within Manila, which is specified South Harbor. So you should be able to check South Harbor, Manila. So in checking, you need to see where are the lighthouse, the lateral buoys. Okay, we are now here with sailing direction, Almighty sailing direction. Now, once you check Manila, which is South Harbor, you should be able to see where are for the Almighty sailing direction from Manila, let's say South Harbor, standby. You should be able to check, gentlemen, the pilot station, pilot arrival of the vessel, in case of emergency, anchorage area as well, particularly the anchorage area, assigned anchorage or designated anchorage. We call it assigned or designated anchorage as well. Then you should be able to check as well the fairway buoy, which is the mariner's buoy, the mid-channel buoy before anchoring, and maybe the lateral buoys. Where are the lateral buoys? Since we are right now, Philippines, we are on Region B. Red right returning home. Red right returning home. So the buoy to red right returning home. So all the starboard buoys returning home. So all the buoys on the red side, that would be port can, starboard kun. So starboard kun on the red side with the starboard with the red light in the evening, port can, or as you go inside, port can, we call it port can and starboard kun. Port can, starboard kun. So on the red side, you will have red color buoy, which is a starboard kun, and the port side you have green color buoy. The same, you have a green light in evening. So we are Region B, Yala system. Officer, the captain, we will have a pre-arrival meeting. So the pre-arrival meeting in terms of anchor, dropping anchor in terms of anchor, anchor operation. Otherwise, dropping of anchor. Okay, now, once we have all the details, there's one more publication we have to check, gentlemen, which is the routing chart. Routing chart. In dropping the anchor, cadet, prior to dropping the anchor, first check the weather, if it's good weather or bad weather. And number two, check the wind speed, true wind speed and true wind direction. Number three, you should check the current, set and drift. Number four, gentlemen, we should be able to check the visibility. So how's the visibility? Is it good visibility or bad, poor visibility? First, before the vessel arrives, we will check the weather. We will check the visibility. Then we will check the wind speed. Then you should be able to check the current. Then after those four, then we can check the anchorage area, anchorage position. In terms of latitude and longitude by coordinates, we should, the captain should drop the anchor. We have to let go anchor. So once we have the area, gentlemen, we should be able to check again the depthness of water, the depth of water. And the seven, we should be able to check the seabed. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, gentlemen, you have a nice evening.
Thank you very
Okay,
much,
you're welcome,
sir.
gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. So, pasaran na ha?
Thank you very much, sir.
You can call me.